monitor who was harassed by the students, and it was all caught on tape. For those who may not have heard, this week, I think it was in upstate New York, a school bus monitor, elderly woman, I guess, probably about
she's like 68 and a grandmother.
And a grandmother was at the back of the school bus. She said that she normally sits in the very last row, but for some reason that day she was in like the next to last row, I believe, so there were students behind her as well as in front of her and to the side. And I'm thinking I think it was something like 3 or 4 students really started harassing her, calling her fat, asking if she lived in a trailer home, harassing her weight, saying that she looked, stupid, saying that her whole family probably killed themselves to get away from her.
Which one of her family members actually had committed suicide.
The update to this, I guess we can also discuss, is that obviously people were outraged, and someone organized a fundraiser for people to donate money to give her a vacation, which now this has reached close to $500,000. And she did a whole round of interviews yesterday or the day before, ending with Anderson Cooper's show. And on that show, he read to her 3 written apologies or 2 written apologies from 2 of the boys who were harassing her, and she declined to accept it.
I wouldn't either. The hell with him.
Have we all seen the video of her being harassed?
I have to confess, I tried to watch it several times, and I just couldn't do it. It
was unbearable.
Yeah,
I only got halfway through.
And also, the bigger thing about the video, too, the name calling's horrific. The commenting on the suicide thing is obviously so personal and horrible, but they also threatened her physically and threatened to destroy her property. One of the kids apparently threatened to go to her house and urinate all over her front door, and another kid did threaten her bodily, too.
Right.
And to me, I don't see why that's not prosecutable.
Yeah.
Honestly.
She's just not pressing charges. It is, but she's not pressing charges.
Okay. Well, she's got a bigger heart than me, because I would.
Well, she hasn't accepted the apology, so...
I wouldn't either.
Well,
what
she's got almost $500,000 now. She's not going to have to ride on that school bus again, and she can retire.
Yeah.
Well, according to her, and these are obviously kids that she sees every day. And she said one of the boys who the apology was read on Anderson's show. Listen to me, Anderson, because we're friends. I call him Andy sometimes. But one of the apologies, she said that boy is just sorry he got caught.
Exactly.
History, of I guess being a little asshole. And so she doesn't believe for a minute that his apology is sincere. He's just, sorry that he got caught. And apparently the children, the families, someone on, I think it was Reddit, those guys, they will find anything. And totally outraged, posted the names and home addresses of these students, and now they've been getting death threats.
That's not appropriate.
No, you don't do that.
Thousands of death threats.
There's 2 different sides to this. There's the side where it's the video and the bullying, and that's reprehensible and all that. Then there's the part where we have to look at the internet and how the dark side of the internet, where people do that and they give these names of these kids. That's why I think that she should have accepted the apologies, because she knows that these kids are getting threatened. So she should accept the apology so that she just tries to end that. And I don't think it's not responsible of her to continue this and to just think, oh, they need to be punished more. That's just fueling the fire of the internet. She's already seen the good and the bad of the internet. She needs to just accept the apology.
Logically, that makes sense, but we're not inside her. We have no idea how much pain she's dealt with over the years, especially since the suicide of her son.
Right.
And she may literally be hurting too much to be able to accept the apologies.
I just don't think she's got the personality for that job, which doesn't mean she deserves to be brutalized.
Right.